Hey guys, it's Mick Meaney here and welcome to Profit Copilot. So today's video is all about increasing the comments on your blog. Okay, so before we get into it, have a look at this. Okay, so this is the Disqus comment system, and this is what I use on some of my blogs. And right now you're looking at the analytics of one of my websites. You see, Profit Copilot isn't one of my main websites. I'm one of the few people in digital marketing that has a real business outside of the marketing niche. So what I do is I use my main websites to experiment with. I test new ideas, I try things out, I do actual digital marketing, and then I come back to Profit Copilot and I share the results with you. I mean, we both know that there's a lot of people in the digital marketing space who are selling courses and products and all that stuff, and they don't really know what they're doing. So I like to separate myself from those guys and show you my actual results, and then let you make up your own mind about things. Okay, so here you can see the daily number of comments that this blog is receiving, and on some of the days it's approaching 180, nearly 200 comments a day. So that's a pretty good outcome. And the reason that I'm using Disqus instead of the default commenting system by WordPress is because this one gives me awesome analytics. So I can clearly see what's going on with my website. But if you know of a system that does it better, please do let me know, because Disqus only keeps the data for 1 year, and I think the Pro version does the same thing. So if you know something better, please do give me a shout, let me know what it is. Okay, so the numbers look pretty good. Okay, so we've got traffic coming to the blog, people are engaging with the content, people are commenting on the articles. It's looking pretty good. So how did we do this? Well, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to give you 3 fresh strategies that you can use, that you can implement on your blog right now to increase your comments. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's drill down and let's get started. The first tip I've got for you is to use controversy. Now, I know it's scary, I know you don't want to offend people, you don't want to annoy anyone, I know that, I get that. But on the flip side of that, when you say the things that other people are thinking but not expressing, you give them a voice and you validate them, and you align your beliefs and your values with theirs, and they align with you and your brand, and often quite deeply, and as a result you become the champion. But you've got to do it in the right way. Okay, so don't go around picking on people, don't start fights in an attempt to create controversy. In fact, it's probably better to just attack an idea or a value instead of an individual. So attack the thing that somebody stands for and not the person themselves. For example, in the digital marketing niche, I frequently attack the something for nothing mentality. It's something that a lot of marketers try to promote, and I think it's absolutely disgusting that some marketers celebrate laziness and then trick people into starting businesses that don't deliver any value or improve anyone's lives in any way. So that's something that I am completely against, and I'm quite vocal about it. I'll save the rant for another time, but you have to find an opinion and then stick to your guns. Okay, another important thing to understand about using controversy is you have to do your research. Okay, you got to know the facts, and you have to use data to support your argument wherever you can. So make sure that you're well armed before you go into battle. Okay, tip number 2, ask your email list. Okay, if there's one thing that every blog needs, it's a way to collect email addresses. You know, you can have an empty blog post with a single opt-in form, and it's still more valuable to your business than, you know, a 2,000 word article, because there is nothing more valuable to your business than your mailing list. Okay, so every time you publish a new post, you just hit that send button, and then you tell your email list, tell your subscribers about it. So you give them a good reason to open your email, and then you give them 3 good reasons to click on the link inside the email. Okay, and then you ask them to comment. It's as simple as that. People often need to be reminded that they can express their opinion on your site. So remind them, ask them to comment. And when I ask my email subscribers to comment on a new post, typically the number of comments across the entire site can sometimes increase by around 10%. So that's not too bad, right? And of course, the bigger your email list, the more traffic you can get to your site, to your blog posts, and then the more people will comment on your posts. And then, you know, as cold traffic hits your site, they'll see the discussion and they'll be more likely to engage with your content. So it's got that social proof element. So use your email list as a way to seed the discussion and foster community on your site. Okay, so tip number 3, comment on other blogs. This is a really fun and easy thing to do. So find other blogs in a niche and get involved. Start looking at the comment section of these blogs as little communities, because you know that's exactly what they are. And how do you gain attention and become attractive towards any community? By contributing, by helping out, by adding value. So don't leave one-liners or generic comments. Be as honest and authentic about the article that you're reading, that you're commenting on, as you can, and share your opinion as clearly as you can. Now, if you can find an extra insight or a different way of looking at the article, then that'll increase your chances of standing out. And what I found is, with a lot of these blogs, there's often a community of people who comment on each other's posts. So they tend to be really supportive groups that encourage and reward participation. Right, so that's almost it, but I've got one more bonus idea for you today. Now, this is something that I'm about to try for myself, so I can't really show you any results from this right now, so I don't know how effective this is going to be, but I thought I'd share the basic idea with you anyway, in case you wanted to do your own tests. And the idea is using a WordPress plugin called Comment Love. But at the time of shooting this video, I don't know if it's been maintained or updated. So if you do use it, use at your own risk. The plugin, it works like this. It lets people share their latest blog posts inside their comments. So you're giving people an additional reason to comment on your posts, because they'll get more exposure for their own blog when they do. Okay, so I can imagine that the potential for abuse is going to be pretty high, but maybe with the right management and anti-spam protection, it could be a great way to get people interacting with your content. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see what happens, and then I'll report back to you with the results so you know how effective it was. Okay, so right now you've got some fresh ideas that you can use to increase your blog comments. So that's all from me for today. But before I go, if you liked this video, then you'll probably enjoy my other ones too, right? So you can get them before anybody else does when you go to profitcopilot.com/subscribe and then jump on the mailing list. Okay, so thank you for watching today, and I'll see you again next time.